this is Gavin. Welcome back to Stormworks Basics Tutorials. This is going to be a little tutorial series on common mistakes made with modular engines. I keep seeing it on a daily basis. There are a bunch of people who are asking for help. Generally, it goes something like this. My engine will run for 1 or 2 minutes. My vehicle will go a few kilometers, and then the engine will die and it will not restart. And so there's mainly two things that cause this. In this video, we're just going to go over one of them, and then in the next video, we're going to go over the other one. So let's go ahead and look at some of these examples here. So this is a properly set up engine here, and so we're going to go and start this. And so in this video, we're going to go over the catalytic converter. A bunch of people are having a problem where they're putting the catalytic converter on backwards. The catalytic converter is directional, so you have to make sure you're doing that correct. So the engines are running. As you can see, we have this one going here, and we have this one going here. Now, on this one here, the catalytic converter is turned the correct direction. Catalytic converters have an exhaust in and an exhaust out. So the exhaust is coming out of the cylinder through the exhaust manifold. The exhaust is exiting here. It is going into the catalytic converter. It is then exiting the catalytic converter and then going out the exhaust pipe. If you flip the catalytic converter the opposite direction, you'll be trying to put the exhaust out into the exhaust out. That will stop the flow. So what will happen is the exhaust will go from the cylinder into the manifold and then cannot go any further. Once this builds up to 60 atmospheres, it will completely block the exhaust. 60 atmospheres is the hard limit imposed by the game, so the exhaust will keep building up in this exhaust manifold until it hits 60. Once it hits 60 atmospheres, no more exhaust can go in here, and your engine will die because it cannot get rid of the exhaust. As you can see, we have exhaust flowing in, 3.12 liters per second. We have exhaust in, 3.12 liters per second, and the exhaust is heading right out. No problem, engine is running fine. If you look at this example, I purposely put the catalytic converter upside down. So let's look at the numbers here. You have 7.8 atmospheres and climbing. So what's happening is the engine is pushing exhaust out. The exhaust is now stuck here. As soon as we hit 60 atmospheres, this is going to stop the flow of exhaust and our engine will die. So I see this a lot. People will report that, again, their engine will die after a couple minutes or their engine will die after a couple kilometers, whatever unit they want to use for time. That's what's happening, is you're filling this up because it can't go anywhere. A couple examples back here. So first one here, the green one has the catalytic converter turning the correct direction. So just have a fluid port here. It's going to suck air in. It's going to pump it at high pressure. These large pumps can go up to 60 atmospheres. It's going to, because the catalytic converter is going the correct direction, it will be able to go through the catalytic converter, through the exhaust, and out. On the other one here, it is colored red to show the catalytic converter is facing the wrong direction. It will go in here, pressurize up to 60, and then it will stop here, and we would be clogged. So let's go ahead and turn this one on. As you can see, we're pumping air in at 599 liters per second, 599 liters per second. Right here, as you can see, the exhaust is coming in at 8.2 atmospheres. It's leaving at 1.5 atmospheres. The pressure is not building, and the exhaust is going out. So that's what we want. If we look at this example here, 599, 599, and watch the pressure build. So what has happened here is we're sucking air in. We're pressurizing it in the fluid pump. It cannot go anywhere because this is facing the incorrect direction, and it clogs and nothing will come out of your exhaust. So let's go back over here and I'll time lapse this out and we can see when this builds up to 60. All right, let's take a look here. So we are at 60 atmospheres. If you listen, you can hear the starter going. Here, starter is clicking over. The exhaust, again, like I said, it will build up to 60 atmospheres, which it has in the exhaust manifold. It can go no further than the catalytic converter, and then it cannot go out. So this is a common problem people are having. So when you're installing this, make sure you're putting your catalytic converter the correct direction. So if we do cat for catalytic converter, go ahead and place it there. We can place one here, and we'll place another one. I'll flip it, and all you need to do is take a pipe. You can see exhaust out, exhaust in. These are one directional. So I see this quite often, people having problems. Your engine will die as soon as you fill that exhaust manifold up to 60 atmospheres. So make sure you're checking that. If you're having problems, go ahead and take a look at that. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.